Song Hye Kyo called too blunt. Imagine the elegant facade of a Seoul boutique where the promise of high fashion whispers luxury and poise, only to unravel into a tale of crossed wires that could tarnish even the most untouchable star. Yet what if the true spark of drama lies not in rudeness, but in the haze of celebrity illusion? In the bustling heart of South Korea's fashion district, Chinese influencer Sun Yining stepped into what she believed was the epitome of star-studded sophistication. An evening dress store she had heard was personally owned by the iconic Song Hye Kyo. Eager to channel a bit of that timeless glamour, Sun tried on nearly 4 stunning gowns, each one a cascade of silk and sequins that seemed to dance under the soft lighting. But as she politely requested adjustments, a smaller size here, a different neckline there, the staff's responses felt like echoes in an empty hall, forcing her to linger in awkward anticipation while they dashed to distant floors for the elusive pieces. The wait stretched on, turning what should have been a delightful indulgence into a test of patience that left Sun feeling increasingly sidelined, her excitement dimming like a forgotten spotlight. It's that subtle erosion of joy, the way small oversights can sour an otherwise magical moment, that makes such stories resonate so deeply, evoking a universal pang of disappointment we've all felt in the pursuit of perfection. Descending to the first floor, purse in hand and 2 dresses selected in a bid to salvage the outing, Sun encountered stares that pierced like winter chill. Not the warm, welcoming gaze one expects from a haven of haute couture, but a frosty appraisal that spoke volumes without a word. The staff's demeanor shifted to outright detachment, their assistants as sparse as autumn leaves in wind, leaving her to navigate the checkout alone, amid an atmosphere thick with unspoken judgment. In that moment, the thrill of potential transformation evaporated, replaced by a hollow ache of rejection that no amount of fabric could mend. Sun's heart, undoubtedly heavy with the weight of unmet expectations, compelled her to pour it all out on social media later that evening. "That was the most frustrating shopping experience of my life," she wrote, her words laced with raw vulnerability. She confessed to buying the 2 dresses anyway, a reluctant concession to the sunk time and cost, but added with poignant resolve, "I still haven't worn them to this day. I will never go there again." Reading those lines, one can't help but feel a twinge of empathy for her. The quiet sting of vulnerability laid bare online, where a personal grievance blooms into a public cry, reminding us how fragile our encounters with commerce can be when laced with the illusion of celebrity endorsement. What began as a solitary vent soon exploded into a digital wildfire, Sun's post amassing millions of views and thousands of comments within hours, a testament to the insatiable hunger for stories that humanize, or tarnish, our idols. Chinese and Korean netizens alike dove in, their keyboards ablaze with outrage, painting vivid pictures of a store that had betrayed the very elegance its ambassador embodied. Fans, who had long idolized Song Hye Kyo as the gold standard of grace, expressed a profound sense of betrayal, their disappointment manifesting as a collective sigh of, "How could this be?" It felt almost personal, this imagined lapse in service from a place bearing her name, stirring a whirlwind of emotions from mild irritation to outright fury, as if the gowns themselves had woven threads of injustice. The controversy's viral velocity was mesmerizing in its chaos, a reminder of how social media amplifies the mundane into the monumental, turning a single shopper's frustration into a border-crossing indictment that left everyone, from casual scrollers to die-hard devotees, holding their breath for the truth. Yet, as the dust of initial fury began to settle, a cadre of sharp-eyed observers emerged from the online fray, their doubts slicing through the narrative like a well-tailored seam. Within mere hours, astute viewers pointed out the glaring inconsistency. Whispers of blunt-faced attitudes from staff had morphed into accusations leveled at Song herself. But did this storied actress truly helm a fashion empire? The skepticism was palpable, a cool undercurrent of reason amid the heat, evoking that satisfying click of realization when puzzle pieces align unexpectedly. It turns out, Sun had likely conflated the glow of ambassadorship with outright ownership. A common mirage in the glittering world of luxury endorsements, where a celebrity's face adorns every facade, blurring lines between promotion and possession. Song Hye Kyo, with her ethereal presence gracing billboards and boutiques worldwide, has never stepped into the role of entrepreneur in this arena. Instead, she lends her luminous aura to select high-end labels, Korean gems like the sophisticated Micha and Avu, alongside European titans such as Fendi, where she made history as the brand's inaugural Korean global ambassador in 2021, and the opulent Chomei, whose jewelry she has championed with understated elegance. This recent addition to her portfolio, Guerlain, marked her as the first Asian face for the French Maison in early 2025, a nod to her timeless allure that blends Eastern poise with Western refinement. Such partnerships aren't mere contracts, they're symphonies of mutual elevation, where Song's refined sensibility infuses the brands with a narrative of quiet luxury, making consumers dream of draping themselves in her world. But oh, the double-edged sword of such visibility. It crafts dreams, yet sows seeds of confusion, leaving admirers like Sun to mistake a muse for a merchant, and in doing so, igniting sparks that could scorch the very image she upholds. A Korean blogger, ever the vigilant guardian of facts in the echo chamber of the internet, swiftly took to their platform to dissect the claim with the precision of a master tailor. The brand mentioned by Sun Yining is actually a fashion label for which Song Hye Kyo serves as the image representative, not one she owns, they asserted, their words a balm to the bewildered faithful. This clarification washed over the discourse like a gentle rain, quenching the flames of misplaced ire and restoring a sense of equilibrium that felt both relieving and revelatory. It's in these moments of digital detective work that one senses the internet's redemptive power, transforming potential slander into a teachable interlude on the perils of assumption. The mix-up, rooted in the omnipresence of Song's visage on signage and campaigns, those captivating ads where she embodies effortless chic in flowing Fendi silhouettes or Guerlain's gilded glow, is all too human. A testament to how deeply her influence permeates the fashion psyche. For Sun, the realization must have carried a bittersweet aftertaste, a blend of embarrassment and exoneration for the actress she unwittingly targeted, underscoring the emotional tightrope influencers walk when sharing unfiltered truths. This inadvertent drag of Song Hye Kyo into the fray feels especially poignant when considering her stature in the Korean entertainment pantheon, a figure whose career spans over 2 decades of unyielding excellence and an almost mythical composure. Born in 1981 in Daegu, South Korea, she burst onto the scene as a 14-year-old model in 1996, her doe-eyed innocence and precocious poise catching the eye in a Sunkyung Smart Model contest that propelled her into acting's embrace. By 1998, she was weaving her first on-screen spells in the family drama First Love. But it was the heart-wrenching Autumn in My Heart in 2000 that catapulted her to Hallyu superstardom. Her portrayal of the resilient Unsa capturing the raw ache of lost innocence and familial bonds in a way that left audiences worldwide weeping and yearning. That role, with its tapestry of tear-streaked close-ups and soulful glances, didn't just launch a career. It etched Song into the collective heart as the archetype of vulnerable strength, a quality that infuses every character she inhabits with an authenticity that feels achingly real. Watching her navigate those early scenes now evokes a nostalgic warmth, a reminder of how youth's fragility can forge icons who endure. As the years unfolded, Song's filmography blossomed into a gallery of unforgettable portraits, each one a brushstroke in her evolving masterpiece. In All In, 2003, she gambled her way through high-stakes drama as a poker prodigy, her steely determination beneath a facade of fragility drawing parallels to life's own precarious bets, leaving viewers with that exhilarating rush of vicarious triumph. Full House, 2004, showcased her comedic flair opposite Rain, a rom-com gem where her bubbly yet grounded Lee Joo-eun charmed with antics that balanced slapstick sweetness and subtle depth, making audiences laugh until their sides ached, while subtly tugging at heartstrings with themes of unexpected love. It's the versatility that captivates. One moment she's the tragic heroine of Hwang Jin-yi, 2007, embodying the Gisang's defiant spirit in a period piece alive with hanbok's rustling whispers and forbidden passions. Her performance, a haunting melody of sorrow and seduction that lingers like incense smoke. The emotional layers she peels back in such roles stir a profound admiration, a feeling that borders on awe at how she alchemizes script into soul, making historical figures pulse with modern resonance. Transitioning to the silver screen, her turn in Wong Kar-wai's The Grandmaster, 2013, as the enigmatic Gong-er was a revelation. Her martial poise and veiled ferocity in those rain-slicked fight sequences, evoking a cinematic poetry that blended brutality with beauty, earning her acclaim on international stages and solidifying her as a bridge between East and West. Through it all, Song's off-screen ethos has been one of serene professionalism, a low-key luminescence that contrasts sharply with the industry's flashier tempests. Her marriage to fellow star Song Joong-ki in 2017, a fairy tale union that enchanted fans with its whispered vows and red carpet radiance, ended amicably in 2019. Yet she emerged not embittered but empowered. Her silence on the matter a masterclass in dignity that only deepened public affection. It's that grace under pressure that makes her scandals, rare as shooting stars, all the more jarring when they flicker. Over 25 years, she's sidestepped the tabloid traps that ensnare so many. Her public image as pristine as a winter dawn, built on a foundation of meticulous preparation and genuine humility. Collaborations with luxury houses have only amplified this aura. Envision her gliding through Fendi's Fall-Winter 2025 showrooms in Milan, her lithe frame draped in the brand's signature baguette bags and peekaboo totes, each step a subtle endorsement of innovation rooted in heritage. Or picture her in Chaumet's ateliers, where she selects tiaras that echo imperial elegance, her choice of the Josephine collection, with its delicate bees symbolizing industriousness, mirroring her own tireless ethic. These aren't transactions, they're dialogues, where Song infuses brands with her narrative of refined rebellion, inspiring women to embrace quiet confidence in a world that often demands louder declarations. The emotional pull of such alignments is undeniable. They make luxury feel accessible, aspirational yet attainable, leaving admirers with a flutter of inspiration to curate their own wardrobes with similar intention. When the whispers of unprofessionalism slithered through forums, tying Song's name to the boutique's blunders, her devotees rose like a tidal wave of loyalty, their defenses a chorus of incredulity that echoed across platforms. It would be absurd if Song Hye Kyo directly managed and allowed such a situation, one commenter posited on a bustling Korean board, capturing the sentiment that rippled outward, a blend of fierce protectiveness and wry amusement at the sheer implausibility. Fans, who have chronicled her every red carpet turn and script-reading marathon, know her as the artist who arrives sets hours early, memorizing lines with the fervor of a scholar. Her work ethic a beacon in an industry rife with diva lore. This incident, then, felt less like a threat and more like a fleeting shadow, quickly dispelled by the light of truth, evoking that reassuring warmth of community, rallying around a shared truth. It's heartening, in a sea of cynicism, to witness such unyielding faith, a reminder that true stardom transcends screens to forge bonds as enduring as the roles she plays. In the midst of the mounting murmur, Korean media outlets, those tireless sentinels of celebrity lore, mobilized with journalistic zeal, their investigations unfolding like a well-plotted thriller. Dispatches from outlets like Chosun Ilbo and Hankyoreh confirmed the boutique as an autonomous outpost of a premier Korean fashion house, one where Song's ambassadorial glow illuminates campaigns, but never touches the till or training manuals. The brand's spokesperson, in a measured tone that bespoke corporate composure, affirmed they were delving into the feedback with utmost seriousness, auditing staff protocols to ensure every visitor departs enchanted rather than exasperated. "We are reevaluating service attitudes across all locations," they noted, a proactive pivot that infused the saga with hope for reform, while underscoring with crystal clarity Song Hye Kyo does not operate or manage the business directly. Associating her with this is unfounded and unjust. This pronouncement landed like a gavel's strike, quelling the residual embers of doubt and leaving a residue of fairness that felt profoundly satisfying, as if justice itself had been draped in couture. The emotional undercurrent here is one of vindication, a quiet triumph that reaffirms the power of due diligence in an age of instant verdicts. Song Hye Kyo's camp, true to her hallmark restraint, has chosen the eloquence of silence, a strategic hush that speaks volumes in its wisdom. No press releases, no fiery rebuttals, just the steady hum of her ongoing endeavors, from voiceovers for Genie Make-A-Wish in late 2025 to the cloistered intensity of Dark Nuns, where she embodies the enigmatic Sister Unia in a tale of faith and shadows that promises to haunt screens with its atmospheric depth. Industry sages hail this reticence as masterful navigation, a refusal to dignify the ephemeral with energy that could otherwise fuel her craft. It evokes a profound respect, that serene trust in the unfolding of facts, allowing the brand's clarifications to stand as her shield, while her legacy, unmarred and ascending, continues its graceful ascent. In a landscape where stars scramble to control narratives, her poise feels revolutionary, a breath of fresh air that leaves one inspired to emulate such unshakable calm. Delving deeper into the tapestry of her influence, one can't overlook how Song's foray into fashion ambassadorships has redefined luxury's dialogue with Asia. Take her pivotal role with Fendi, where she didn't just pose, she pioneered, striding Paris Fashion Week in 2021 as the label's first Korean envoy. Her ensembles, think razor-sharp tailoring offset by playful pequin stripes, bridging Roman opulence with Seoul's street-savvy edge. That debut wasn't mere pageantry. It signaled a seismic shift, with Fendi's Asian sales surging in tandem, a quantifiable echo of her magnetic pull. Similarly, her Guerlain tenure, launched amid the Maison's 2025 rejuvenation, casts her as the embodiment of timeless innovation. Her campaigns featuring her in ethereal mists of terracotta powders and Abale Royale serums, evoking a ritualistic beauty that transcends trends. Fans poring over these visuals feel a surge of empowerment, as if Song's glow is a transferable elixir, encouraging self-care rituals that blend heritage with modernity. And let's not forget Misha, the Korean atelier where her endorsements spotlight ready-to-wear that honors hanbok's fluidity in contemporary cuts, flowing maxis in muted palettes that she has worn to galas. Each choice a subtle advocacy for homegrown talent amid global dazzle. These alliances stir a cocktail of pride and aspiration. Pride in her elevation of Korean design on world podiums, aspiration to infuse daily wardrobes with that same effortless narrative. Her cinematic resurgence in 2025 further cements this multifaceted allure. Dark Nuns, directed by the visionary behind genre-bending horrors, sees Song in a departure that chills the spine. As a nun grappling with supernatural visitations in a fog-shrouded convent, her performance, gleaned from set leaks, promises a masterclass in restrained terror, those wide-eyed moments of doubt flickering like candle flames against encroaching dark. Co-starring John Yo-bin, the film's exploration of faith's fractures resonates in our skeptical era, leaving early buzz with a haunting afterglow that makes one ponder the shadows in their own beliefs. Meanwhile, her voice lending gravitas to the whimsical Genie, Make-A-Wish, a family animation where she narrates a tale of enchanted bargains, showcases her range's breadth, from spectral dread to delightful whimsy, evoking that joyful versatility which has endeared her across generations. Attending premieres in Chomet's Leans collection, with its intertwined motifs symbolizing unbreakable bonds, she exudes a maternal warmth that ties back to her early roles, stirring nostalgic tears for fans who grew up with her on screen. Beyond the reels and runways, Song's personal compass points toward quiet impact, her philanthropy a thread woven subtly through her stardom. She's long championed causes close to her roots, supporting the Korea Childhood Leukemia Foundation with gala appearances that blend glamour and gravity. Her speeches, delivered in that soft, unwavering timbre, painting vivid pleas for awareness that move rooms to action. In 2024, amid global calls for equity, she quietly funneled proceeds from a Fendi collaboration to women's shelters in Daegu, her hometown. A gesture that feels intimately human, evoking a swell of admiration for the heart behind the headlines. It's this layered benevolence that deepens her appeal, transforming her from distant deity to relatable guardian, leaving one with a lingering sense of hope that fame, when wielded wisely, can illuminate the overlooked. As the boutique brouhaha fades into the rear view, the brand's service overhaul underway, Sun's post evolving into a cautionary dialogue on verification, Song Hye Kyo emerges unscathed, her trajectory arcing ever upward. With dark nuns poised for a winter release that could net her another Blue Dragon nod, and whispers of a Guerlain exclusive line tailored to her aesthetic, her calendar brims with promise. The incident, in retrospect, serves as a microcosm of her resilience, a fleeting storm that tests but never topples, reinforcing the emotional fortress she's built over decades. Fans, reflecting on the whirlwind, feel a renewed devotion, that intoxicating mix of relief and reverence for a star who navigates tempests with the poise of a swan on still waters. In an industry that devours its own, Song stands as a beacon of enduring class, her story not just one of survival, but of sublime sovereignty. A reminder that true elegance lies not in ownership, but in the art of graceful detachment. Yet, to truly appreciate the depth of this near miss, one must circle back to the cultural currents that amplified it. The Hallyu wave, cresting since the early 2000s with dramas like Autumn in My Heart flooding Asian airwaves, has made stars like Song not just entertainers, but emissaries of Korean cool. Her role in Descendants of the Sun, 2016, that pulse-pounding military romance opposite Song Joong-ki, didn't merely shatter viewership records. It exported an idealized Korea of chiseled heroism and heartfelt valor, with her Kang Mo-yeon's blend of battlefield bravado and tender vulnerability becoming a blueprint for leading ladies worldwide. Rewatching those helicopter rescues or candlelit confessions now stirs a fizzy nostalgia, a cocktail of adrenaline and affection that captures why she remains a perennial favorite. Post-divorce, her pivot to edgier fare like The Glory, 2022 to 2023, where she unleashes a vengeful fury as the scarred Moon Dong-un, showcased a ferocity that peeled back her porcelain persona, earning Emmys buzz and proving her chameleon soul. That series' slow-burn revenge, laced with psychological acuity, left viewers gripped in cathartic rage, feeling the visceral thrill of justice served cold, a testament to her ability to channel collective wounds into art that heals. Fashion-wise, her influence ripples into everyday elegance, inspiring legions to adopt her quiet luxury ethos. Think oversized blazers from Fendi's archives paired with Micha's minimalist midi skirts, or Chomet's understated studs elevating a simple silk blouse. In 2025's Vogue Korea spread, she mused on handwritten planners over apps, a old-fashioned quirk that sparked lighthearted debate, but ultimately charmed, evoking a cozy fondness for analog rituals in our digital deluge. Her beauty endorsements, from Solwasu's ginseng elixirs to Guerlain's luminous palettes, promote a philosophy of inner radiance. Her tutorials, rare but revelatory, guiding fans through routines that feel like shared secrets, fostering a sense of intimate camaraderie. Even her leisure pursuits paint a portrait of balanced bliss. Horseback riding in Jeju's verdant trails, where she finds solace in the rhythm of hooves on earth, or curating vinyl collections of jazz greats like Ella Fitzgerald, whose velvety tones mirror her own vocal allure. These glimpses, shared sparingly on Instagram, humanize her, evoking a gentle envy for a life that harmonizes hustle with haven. As the Sun Yining saga settles, it's clear. Controversies like this are but ripples on the vast ocean of her legacy, each one receding to reveal the unassailable depths beneath. Song Hye Kyo doesn't just endure, she elevates, her every silence and stride a lesson in luminous living that leaves the world a touch more inspired, one graceful gesture at a time. Expanding on her formative years adds yet another layer to this resilient tapestry. Growing up in a modest Daegu household, young Hye Kyo, or Kyo to intimates, navigated adolescence under the glare of early fame, her modeling gigs funding dreams while school friends whispered of her other life. That duality forged her grounded core, a quality that shines in interviews where she credits mentors like veteran actress Kim Hye-soo for teaching her the sanctity of craft over celebrity. Her breakthrough in Worlds Within, 2008, a meta-drama on TV production's underbelly, allowed her to play a version of herself, ambitious yet adrift, infusing the role with meta-wit that had insiders nodding in recognition, feeling the insider's itch of industry satire. Films like My Brilliant Life, 2014, where she mothers a prodigy son with heartbreaking tenderness, tugged at parental heartstrings, evoking tears that blurred the line between screen and soul. A performance so visceral, it lingered in dreams. In philanthropy, her touch is feather-light, yet far-reaching. Beyond leukemia advocacy, she's backed environmental initiatives through Fendi's sustainability drives, modeling upcycled pieces that blend eco-conscious chic with her signature style, inspiring a wave of green glamour among followers. Her 2025 collaboration with Guerlain's Women in Bloom campaign, supporting floral conservation in Asia, featured her amid cherry blossoms, her contemplative gaze urging mindfulness in a fast fashion frenzy. A visual poem that stirs ecological yearning, making beauty's bloom feel urgent and sacred. As Dark Nuns nears, teasers reveal shadowy cloisters where Song's Yunia confronts demonic doubts, her whispered prayers a sonic shiver that promises genre gold. Paired with voice work in Genie, voicing a sly spirit who grants wishes with wry caveats, she flexes vocal chops honed in radio days, delighting with inflections that dance from mischief to melancholy. These projects, amid endorsement escalations, a rumored Chaumet high jewelry exclusive, position her at entertainment's apex. Her silence on scandals, a strategic serenity that amplifies her art's roar. The boutique blip then recedes as a mere footnote, a fleeting fog that clears to spotlight her steadfast shine. Fans, sifting through the ashes, emerge with fortified fondness, that electric buzz of belonging to her orbit. In Song Hye Kyo, we find not just a star but a syllabus in sophistication. How to wear controversy like a poorly fitted gown, with poise, and promptly pass it on. Her journey, from Daegu dreamer to global grace, invites us all to script our own elegance, one unhurried step at a time, leaving hearts fuller, wardrobes wiser, and worlds a whisper more wonderful.